Yarr, me mateys, shiver to me timblers, and all of that pirate talk. We are about to go on an epic pirate journey for plunder and loot. But have at ye, these other landlubbers. They'll be trying to stop you from getting your loot put in your chest and stashed away.
In other words, we're going to play Libertalia and teach you how to play also.
Yeah, that hurts. Pirate voices are not good for your throat, by the way. Welcome to WiscoDice! Hey yo folks, I am your host, Conzi with the Most, and I am joined today by...
Hey, I'm Suzanne.
And we'll be joined by the rest of the WiscoDice crew in just a few moments for our playthrough. But first, we're going to dive into how to play on Libertalia Winds of Galecrest. This is the successor to the original, very popular and hard to obtain game Libertalia. This copy was provided to us by Stonemaier Games and plays from 1 to 6 players, I believe it does out of the box.
It does have Automa. So
it does have, yep, so you can play solo.
5 to 6 players.
I'm not sure if I'd want to play it solo ever, but you can.
Try it.
We're going to first start with a quick how to play, just to make sure you understand how to play the game, and then the rest of the WiscoDice crew is going to join us, and we're going to actually play through this game for you and show you how to experience Libertalia in its finest.
And before we do that, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, like this video so we know to make more content like this, and go ahead and leave us a comment and your thoughts between Libertalia and this Libertalia Winds of Galecrest or other games that you want to discuss with us.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to leave your comment in pirate voice, that's even better. We'd love to see that kind of stuff. And of course, we're very excited to be able to play this. This has been a game that's been on our definitely to check out list of games. I'm a huge fan of the original, so we'll definitely at the end kind of compare a little bit between the two different games. With that, let's roll into our how to play. So, Libertalia, Winds of Galecrest is fairly easy to play. We're going to set up our game today for 4 players. There'll be 4 of us playing the game. We will be playing on the more player interaction side. So there are 2 sides of the map. There's the nice, calm side of the map that we have set up here right now, and then there's the flip side of this game board that has the more player interaction. And then you have these tiles that you can just use to kind of randomly mix it up between the nicey, it's nice outside, and the winds are fierce kind of player interaction tiles that really mix up and change up your gameplay. The game itself is ultimately going to have you collecting loot tokens, which are these fine card or doubloon tokens that are going to be collected each round, and ultimately at the end of each round you will stash whatever doubloons you've collected in your chest by tallying them up on this little counter. At the end of 3 full voyages, you will determine the winner based on whoever has the highest amount of doubloons. Of course, each voyage will run a number of days, and in each day, players will play a card from their hand of cards face down simultaneously, and then the cards will get resolved based on the strength of card. Lowest strength cards get placed here, highest strength cards get placed further to the right on the game board, and then cards will be evaluated for day, dusk, and then night abilities.
And then what about end of the voyage?
At the end of the voyage,
I think we'll reevaluate anything that has the anchor on it. Any cards that we have with anchors on it.
But that's in a second. So during the daytime abilities, they're fairly fast abilities. Nighttime abilities or dusk abilities, also when you resolve dusk abilities, players will collect one of the loot tokens. So if daytime abilities are always going to trigger whoever was up and at them earliest, and has the lower strength cards, those resolve first. But in dusk, The higher, more powerful cards get the opportunity to claim the best loot, as well as triggering whatever abilities they may have. Once you get to nighttime abilities, all cards that are in your tableau that have a nighttime ability, an anchor or a nighttime ability would trigger. Loot tokens have a various number of different abilities. These loot tokens are hard plastic tiles, and they get drawn randomly from a draw bag. The loot tokens you can refer to on the bottom of the board as to what they do. So if you're playing the calm side of it, that has lower player interaction, they're right on the board. Same if you play the more aggressive player interaction side, the stormy seas.
Yeah.
That side has they're printed right on it, and of course, like I said at the beginning of the game, you can mix up these tiles to vary up your gameplay further. These just represent the iconography that's printed on these tokens. So, like in this particular case, a chest would get you 5 doubloons, whereas a barrel, you have the evening if you have it, or the dusk ability if you have it, is you gain 1 reputation. We'll talk about that in a second. And the anchor at the end of the round, you would gain a doubloon. Of course, this is an anchor ability on the chest. The relics, anchor ability is lose 3 doubloons. Oh no, we don't want to get stuck with those. And so on and so forth. So something new that's been added to Winds of Galecrest that isn't in the original is Reputation. So Reputation, if 2 players play a card, let's say like the Scout, 2 players play the Scout card, we have to determine which card is the early riser and gets to play its day ability first. It gets lined up to the left. Basically, it's going to be based on reputations. Whoever has the highest reputation in the case of ties gets pushed further to the right, and whoever has lower reputation gets pushed to the left. In addition, this does get to reset, so there are abilities and powers on the cards that will allow you to move up and down this track. If you move all the way to the bottom and get pushed down further off the bottom, you're going to start losing doubloons. And if you get abilities that push you up beyond the track, beyond the top of the track, when you're on the top of the track, you will gain doubloons. Now, at the start of each voyage, this track also is very relevant because it tells you how much money you get from the bank to start your voyage.
Yeah. And I'll point out that to start the game, this is assigned randomly. Just shake them up and pull them out of your hand and put them on the track.
Okay. Now, if you don't remember all of these key sequences for the game, the board also has a quick reference printed right on it. So everything you need for how to play the game, really from a phases and mechanics, is right here on the board. Although there is a rule book that does explain things in further detail in case you have any additional questions. So the board really does a great job of guiding you through how to play this game.
So one question though is that you said we're picking cards from our hand secretly to put on here. Do we get to choose from all of these 40 cards every time, or how is that going to work?
No. So one player, you're good question. So one player will shuffle up their hand deck of cards. Everybody else doesn't do this because everybody will have exactly to start the game exactly the same cards, and in each round you will gain new cards that are exactly the same as what everybody else gains. So it's a very interesting managing your cards and playing cards slightly differently than your other players, so that maybe by the end of the 3rd voyage you have a much different mixed up set of cards. And by the way, when I'm talking about rounds, I'm also just meaning voyages in this particular case. It's the same type of game mechanic. The reason why the other players don't shuffle them up is it'll make it easier for them when you put this game away, to just put each player colors cards in order from 1 to 40.
So you're going to take 6 cards. You're going to tell everyone else what the numbers are. We're going to go find them in our hand, find them in our deck, and that's our hand.
Yep.
But then we're going to play 1 card each voyage. So the first voyage is only 4
4
rounds.
days.
So I'm going to have 2 extra cards potentially in my hand.
Yep. So
that everyone
this is,
might not know.
This is,
what it is.
well, everybody probably
Well,
should have an idea because we know what 4
unless
cards you
you're
played.
like me and I don't remember that.
But this is where everybody's hands start to get different because what your 2 cards are going to be different from the first voyage may well be different than everybody else's at the table. And by the time you get done with day 5 and day 6, which day 5 or with I should say with voyage 2 and voyage 3, note that each subsequent voyage has an extra day. So the first voyage has 4 days. Voyage 2 has 5 days. Voyage 3 has 6 days. You are adding additional cards to your hand, to the hand for that. But it does mean that things are going to slowly get mixed up. And you're going to have, by the time we get to voyage 3, a couple of additional or different options than anybody else probably at the table for cards that you could potentially play.
Yes. So when I play my card, it's going to come in front of me and be on my ship.
Yes.
After we resolve the night ability, after we resolve the dusk abilities.
Correct.
But I have this graveyard tile in front of me. What am I doing with this graveyard?
So occasionally your characters that are in your crew from a given voyage might get killed off by certain abilities. Such as the Saber, which allows a player to discard another character from the island. So if this is the island itself, this is the island board, that card gets discarded from the island, it goes right to the graveyard. It does not get put in play in front of that character.
So we can kill other players, pirates, and efforts to get the best loot and everything.
This is probably a less murdery version of it. We're nice pirates. We just make you get discarded.
You discard it. So you're gonna go and explore the shipwrecked. So we're just gonna sit there.
They get lost, maybe.
Yeah, and I think it's important to note that you put them on your own shipwreck tile face up, so you can always look to see what's in your shipwreck.
As well as other players could.
Everyone else could too, because some of these tile abilities that you could use may bring someone back from the dead. I believe.
you can definitely get cards that are in your graveyard. Now, at the end of each voyage, cards that are in your graveyard do have to get put underneath this tile.
Yes.
Because you cannot revive somebody from a different voyage. You can't bring them back. Sorry, they're gone. They got lost. You didn't pick them up. You didn't have a chance to bring them back. You don't get them back. All right, that is pretty much a summary of how to play the game. Now, with that, let's roll into our playthrough. All right, are you ready?
I am
Everybody
ready.
ready? Oh, wait, we got other people here. We need to take a quick second to introduce these lovely new individuals here. So we did say we'd have the full WiscoDice team here. So starting over here, who do we have?
Ghostwalker.
Or Matt.
Or Matt.
And over here we have...
I'm Justin, the Meeples champion.
And all right, so we're pretty much ready to the game. So we've just kind of done a quick review of the rules for everyone, just to make sure everybody's clear on the rules. But before we get started, does anybody have any questions?
I don't.
No, let's get in.
You're playing on the Stormy side of the board, so all of our relics are going to use these abilities. So we'll actually talk through each one of these individually at a time. So Suzanne, you want to kick us off telling us what these are?
All right, so first we have the yellow one, which is the chest. So on this one, the end of the voyage, so it's got the anchor ability, you gain 4 doubloons plus 1 doubloon for each of your map tokens. And map tokens are the green tokens.
Okay. So then we've got the map tokens themselves. So if you have more map tokens than any opponent, gain 8 doubloons and discard your maps. Otherwise, keep your map tokens for the next voyage. So it's an anchor ability as well. So you're going to evaluate it at the end of the voyage.
All right, moving on to the red saber. Now this one is a dusk ability, so it's going to activate and when we're completing the dusk action. So you're going to discard a character of your choice from an adjacent player's ship. So adjacent is anyone that's on your left or right. So for me, I could discard Ghostwalker or Conzi's characters off their ship.
You should be lucky you're safe from...
Yeah,
from
we're attacking.
You're attacking.
Yeah, attack. All right.
Suzanne never.
Yeah.
She's
So
such a sweet individual.
So the amulet, so you're gonna gain 1 doubloon for each reputation token to the right of yours. So these are the reputation tokens that we talked about. So in this case, if at the during the end of the voyage, that's an anchor ability. If purple had an amulet, they would, which is the orange tokens, by the way. Purple would get 1 doubloon for each token to the right.
So they would get 3.
3 doubloons.
All right. How about, so the barrel, which is the brown one, has 2 abilities on it. So the dusk ability is going to have you discard the barrel token. You may discard the barrel token to gain 2 reputation, to move you up on that reputation track there. And then the end of the voyage, if you have a barrel, you will gain 2 doubloons.
All right, and then we've got the hook. So the hook is going to make you discard during dusk whatever character was on the island that you used to gain that token. Because remember, during the dusk, not only do you trigger your dusk powers, but you're gaining one of these tokens. So if you gain a hook, that is going to force you to discard that character and send it to your graveyard.
Send it to the graveyard, yes. And then the last token, so the hook was black, so the last token we haven't covered yet is the purple relic token. And so on the stormy side, purple relic token has a night ability. So after the dusk is completed, you are going to lose 1 doubloon.
Yep. So that means if you gain a relic, like say on the first day, that relic is going to punish you 4 times before the end of the round, which can be pretty brutal.
Somebody's gonna get that relic.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We happen to have one right there for the first day, so
Yeah.
somebody's likely going to get that.
So now here's hoping that we get draw the card early so that we can play to get rid of relics.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give my deck a quick shuffle, and then I'll deal out the 6 cards that we will be using for the first round, and then everybody else will go search and find those. I've done some pre-shuffling here. I'm just going to shuffle it a couple times extra just to say, hey, we did not spill the cards all over the floor or pre-set this up in any goofy way.
The rest of us, as a reminder, are leaving our deck in order to make it much easier to find these 6 cards.
Definitely top tip. If you're playing this game and you're putting it away, make sure that all of the decks get put back in numerical order, lowest to highest, so that everybody can find their cards. So we're going to start with 33. Calm down. 4, 26, 36, 21, and 10. So again, it's 4, 10, 21, 26, 33, and 36. All right. So the innkeeper will allow people as a daytime ability to choose a character in your ship and return them to your hand. Number 10, the explorer. It has a dusk ability, so if you gain a map token with it, gain 2 reputation. And an anchor ability, one of your map tokens counts as 2 map tokens for the purposes of tallying up map tokens. The bosun, number 21, gain 2 doubloons for each character in your ship with a rank lower than 21. The cook, card 26, it's a dusk ability. Unless you first gain a hook token, gain a second loot token from the current day.
Ooh, that's me, because that means someone doesn't get a loot token.
Yeah, that definitely could mean somebody doesn't get a loot token. The gambler, number 33, lose 1 doubloon for each of your loot tokens. That's a daytime ability. And the anchor ability, which is at the end of the voyage, you would gain 6 doubloons if you have one. So you're losing doubloons because your gambler's putting all in every round, but gaining 6 doubloons if you can manage to keep them in your ship at the end of the round. And then finally, the quartermaster for this first voyage, daytime ability, gain 1 doubloon for each of your loot tokens. And your anchor ability for the quartermaster is lose 6 doubloons So definitely want to try to find a way to.
Lose 6.
Yep, that's the anchor ability of the quartermaster,
Oh. Sorry, I have my cards
not the
in the wrong-
gambler.
I
All
have
right,
my
that's all the
in wrong
cards.
Yeah,
order.
that's an interesting combination. One gets you 6, one loses you 6.
Yeah, definitely a different,
So,
interesting combination.
I'm just gonna say the first hand is always, to me, the worst because there's usually just a couple cards you feel are valid to play, and
Yeah.
so you gotta kind of guess what, or try and
Yep,
predict
so-
other people are doing.
Yep. So everybody will play a card in front of them, basically face down. Once everybody's played a card, we will reveal and line them up on the island. And I think I'm gonna do that one first. All right, everybody got a card?
Yep.
All right, let's go ahead and read those reveals. I've got a 36,
33.
26.
26, and a 4.
Ooh, that one I did not see coming out.
Yeah, that I did not see coming out. All right, so they are aligned on the island. Now we would start with daytime abilities. So the innkeeper would get to choose a character in your ship and in your ship and return it to your hand.
Which I don't have.
You don't have, but hey, it's there.
Cook does not have a
Cook does not have a daytime ability. The gambler does have a daytime ability, so lose 1 doubloon for each of your lose 1 doubloon for each of your loot tokens.
Oh, I don't
You
have
do
any
not
loot
have any
tokens.
loot tokens.
That's right. That's why I played it.
And then quartermaster daytime ability, gain 1 doubloon for each of your loot tokens. Can't do that either. All right.
So,
Then
yes.
dusk. So at the very minimum, every character's dusk ability would be to claim a
if there's a loot token available.
loot token if there's one available.
Ooh. That's,
Yeah.
that's
So-
that's a true-
choice.
Starts here 36. I'm going to pick. What do I have the options for?
I think you should take a relic.
No,
There's
I
no
don't think
hook.
I don't think that's going to be the case here.
Hook.
I think I'm going to take the map.
Oh, why didn't you take the hook? Because then
Because
you would have discarded so you won't lose your
nope,
anchor.
nope, I'm good. I need to
Alright.
I need to make some money off that quartermaster first.
How are you gonna make money off the quartermaster?
Because he's gain 1 loot token each day. Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah.
You won't gain
Nope,
any.
I'm gonna leave that hook there. I got a plan. for
Alright.
that.
All right.
Suzanne,
so
I
now,
know you want to take the hook, the
Yeah.
relic. I'm sure you do.
no, right now I have 2 of you to the right of me from the reputation track, so I'm gonna take the amulet, which could get me some money. But
Alright.
this gambler in my ship, he's gonna hopefully stay there till the end of the voyage to get me some money too.
And then the cook.
Unfortunately, I have to take
No,
Oh,
can
unless you
take-
gained a hook. There we
Yeah,
go.
see-
So I'm going to gain the hook. And then I will have to discard the
Cook.
cook. So he
And then
is.
finally the innkeeper. Here you go.
So I was thinking that someone was going to play the cook, but I didn't understand its ability full enough, and I was thinking that I would not get a token this round by playing really, really low.
Well,
but it didn't
if-
work out that way.
Yeah, that's
like,
all right.
If
You never-
someone had taken it, you know.
Well, that's okay. I for half this round thought, oh shoot, I'm getting the relic, forgetting that somebody left it.
All right.
You never know exactly how these things are going to work out. So
All right.
Now, night abilities. If you have
Yep.
a night ability on your,
I don't have
Anyone
any
in your
abilities.
ship?
I do
don't think-
not.
No.
Yeah. All right.
Someone had a night ability.
No.
Nobody this round.
Okay.
No.
Why did I? Okay.
All right. So we have lots of
So-
fun things available now. I think I'm going to hang on to that guy. Something that's.
That's. Nope. Nope. Nope.
All right.
Okay.
I have selected it.
So what's everybody picking? Tick tick. All right, everybody's got their cards.
Yep.
All right, we got a 4. Ooh, some cooks.
33.
All right, so we know 33 is going to be the biggest. We know 4 is going to be the lowest. These two 26s, though, we have 2 cooks that are played, so we have to look at the reputation track. This is blue.
Blue. Yep,
Blue is higher in
exactly.
reputation, so they will go
Yep.
in the stronger position.
All right.
All right, so now daytime abilities. We have the innkeeper. Choose a character in your ship and return them to my hand.
Ah, I see the
There
plan.
we
Then,
go.
so
Yeah.
now you don't have to lose 6 at the moment.
Yep, that is correct. Now the cook would go. There's no daytime, no daytime. Gambler, lose 1 for each loot token. All right.
Wow.
Now now we're to dusk. Dusk abilities. Gambler gets to pick first.
I think I will take the amulet.
The amulet.
Since my reputation is kind of a scurvy dog, there's
All right. Then the cook.
Since I don't have to take a hook, I believe I can take 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I don't necessarily want to leave a sword for Suzanne.
Well, here's the thing: is that I can only do the
I
adjacent
suppose
players.
You can't attack me.
I can't
anyways.
attack you,
So maybe that's fine. Yeah, I'll take the 2 barrels then.
and that's going to get you at the end of the voyage 4 doubloons.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait,
look.
he can do his dusk for the barrel, right? If he
Uh,
wants to.
Oh yeah, what's the option there?
You may discard this token to gain 2 reputation.
yeah, he's
I
already
don't
the
need 2
highest in
reputation, so I don't
reputation.
think I'll sit
Well,
on
if
them.
you get off the end of the reputation track,
You
everyone
start
that
earning
pop,
money.
you start earning money.
Oh, interesting. Well,
Yeah. And if you keep going
think
towards
I'm gonna-
Matt, you start losing
I think
it.
I'm gonna hold on to them.
Sure. All right, so now for me, even though I have the cook, I'm only going to get 1 loot, which is the saber. So my dusk ability is that I get to take someone out, and you don't have anyone on your ship, so Matt, your gambler, go by.
Wow.
So,
And I just get nothing.
yep.
That was fun.
Not my fault, though.
That was fun, folks. All right, so day 3.
What's up?
Yeah, Matt was kind of doubly
Yeah, I
not
should have
in
thought
trouble
about
there,
that.
'cause
Probably grabbed the other
whether
one.
Justin or Suzanne grabbed that, you were in
Yeah,
trouble.
I probably should have taken the saber and edged my bets.
All right, so everybody's picking for the 3rd day.
All right.
Oh, actually, hold on.
I'm just gonna say, I think I enjoy the heavy player interaction side of this way better than the island side.
Yep.
The calm seas side of this.
I don't know.
All right,
All right.
we have folks.
I have an innkeeper, so I know I'm way down here.
I have a 36.
Ooh,
Look at that.
darn.
Why is that
None of the
darn?
same color or same
I
numbers.
was really thinking nobody play that high. Wow.
Well, I have
should've
a
saved
plan,
that
which
cook.
is usually the
I should have
downfall.
saved that cook for a round.
All right. So, going this way. I don't have anybody on my ship. I keep killing them all.
Or I help kill him too.
Well,
All
that-
right, so we have a gambler, so lose 1 doubloon for each of your loot
So
tokens.
it's 3. Ouch.
Yeah.
So the silver are
let's
3.
Yeah,
just
just
so
keep
you
them
know,
over there, it's
too.
fine.
Yeah.
And then
And-
quartermaster gain 1 for each of your loot tokens.
So I get 2.
All right, then starting with the quartermaster,
I have to pick something.
there's your favorite saber.
I know, but I think I need one later. Which one do you have out?
I mean, you can hook them too. You just hook your quartermaster right now.
Actually, yeah, I had another plan later, but that might be.
I mean, I heard relics are all a thing. I think you definitely want that.
I'm saving that one so that who else has a relic? So just gonna add to his collection there. So yeah, I think I will actually take the hook.
Gonna give your quartermaster
So,
the hook, huh?
I'm gonna discard the character that gained that token. So now I have 1 in my rack.
All right, gambler,
I'm just going to take a barrel.
bring out your barrels, I guess, over here. Yeah.
He's gonna. I'm
I
gonna
get-
say he's gonna have a
not-
lot of money at the end of the round.
Not the fun times. Well, not for long. Because I have to take 2 with my cook.
I feel so.
And I'm going to murder a gambler.
You're just-
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, a gambler's not going to live long. He
You
cheated me.
got one of that's over
He-
there. She's doing better
oh,
money
hey,
on me.
there is a gambler over
I only
here.
got 6 money sitting here, so.
Yeah, Justin's
Yeah, but
poor.
he's gonna gain
Yeah,
6 money.
die
He's gonna
gambler.
gain 6 money at the end.
And a boatload of barrels.
Yeah, he talked me into it.
Look at. I think next round's going to be pretty bloody based on what I see.
Yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be some murdering over here, I think.
I think so.
All right, so we're playing our final card for the round.
So now I'm not good to this. Oh, here, you need your innkeeper back
Oh, thank you. My innkeeper survived. Huzzah!
for a second.
You may be the only one that survives, but that's okay. I have selected.
Me too.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, reveal. With an innkeeper.
I have a bosun.
Quartermaster. Alright.
Alright, so Innkeeper's ability triggers.
Well, I guess I'm taking my cook back. It's the only one in
Alright.
my ship.
No daytime bosun. Gain two doubloons for each character in your ship with a rank lower than 21.
I gain 2.
Ooh.
Nice. And then Quartermaster, gain 1 for each of your loot tokens.
Can I get another one, please?
Sure thing. Here you go. Alright, then what does the Quartermaster want to pick?
I will take a map, please.
Ooh.
Okay. Bosun, what do you want to take?
I'm going to take a map before the murder begins.
Oh, now it's going to be a tie for that.
Interesting. Well, I'm definitely stuck taking a saber.
Can't
And well,
kill
there's
me.
another gambler over there. I'm going to get rid of that one.
Alright, I guess I am taking
Oh,
another
this isn't gonna work
saber.
out so well.
Just notice these are kind of not by choice that I am killing people off. What do we have here? You have an explorer. Oh, let's get rid of your explorer.
I don't think it's gonna.
Yeah,
it would have made a
because you
difference.
would have made it.
I would have made a difference. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Now everybody's tied.
Oh, yeah, that would have mattered a lot.
Yep.
All right.
And you
Thank
get an
you.
innkeeper who actually survives.
That did not work out at all the way I thought it was going to.
Because I used my saber.
All right. So now we're at the end of the voyage because all the days have exhausted their tokens. That's also a nice way to kind of track the rounds. Where
Oh,
you're at
someone
each
did
round.
have a relic. Have a night one. Did we lose that on the
Oh,
first
yeah,
one?
Oh,
guess
I did
should've
not lose
that.
lost.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
many would I have lost?
One.
One
no,
for each
each
nighttime.
round.
Oh,
How many
4?
rounds did you have it? You got it the
I
first
got it
round?
the first round.
Yeah, you only lost 4.
See, I was right. There was a
Ouch.
night.
You are
This is-
correct.
I'm just
You were
gonna-
thinking that properly.
I was
yeah.
like there. I
This
knew
is
I
like-
saw
All
something
right.
with the night.
Yeah.
That hurts. I forgot about that.
All right, so now go ahead and convert any of your relics into further
Okay.
positive
so
funds or whatever their abilities are.
any chests? Anyone have a chest? No.
No, I don't think we had a chest out.
Nope.
Okay, maps. If you have more map tokens, anyone else?
Nope.
No,
Always
nobody
receive
has
one.
more.
Amulets. You get 1 coin for one doubloon for each token to the right of yours. So I'm gonna get
So I get-
2.
3.
Barrels get you 2 doubloons each. Here, you would like 6, wouldn't you
Please.
then?
Yep.
6.
I'm gonna end up handing this back though, so.
Yep. Yeah, we'll just keep a little pile over here for you.
All right.
All right. So now, once
Any
you,
other?
if you have any
anchor
other
tokens?
anchor abilities that would trigger,
Unfortunately, no.
go ahead and trigger those. Otherwise, count up your total doubloons and put them in your chest. So I have a whop of 8, 9.
I have 15.
I have
Boy, oh
16.
boy.
Oh, Matt's in
How
the
much you
lead.
guys start with? 12 and 11?
Hey, I'm a little bit of a scoundrel down
Oh,
here. My reputation's
not
not
work
very
out.
high, but
I actually found a way to lose doubloons that round because I
Me
started
too.
at 10 and ended up with 9.
all
Wow.
right.
I lost
gained
the whole
like
So
three.
it's
So
nowhere
yay for me.
positive.
All right.
So we keep the maps, we
That's
lose
brutal.
the other tokens. correct?
All of your characters, keep the maps. All the other tokens go back to the bag.
All right.
Characters.
And our character.
Any characters that were in your
Go
ship, they're out of
Go
the game.
underneath. They're on another. We're starting a new ship, but their discarded ones can still stay in our graveyard. Correct.
Do you need these tokens as well?
Yep, all the tokens that aren't.
Oh, they go out of the game not in the graveyard.
Yep.
But your hand, whatever's left in your hand, which is between 2 and 3.
Whatever's in your hand.
Yep, those
Stays.
keep that and then
All right,
is,
and so
yeah,
no one's reputation moved.
Nope.
No.
I'm still the
Okay,
same
so you
scoundrel
get
I was.
Yes. So
12.
All right, I put my.
I've got my
goes
10.
back, so.
Yeah. Oh, did you? Okay. Yeah.
No, here's
Dustin
Oh.
should have 11 or 9.
No, I have 11,
9.
and you have 10.
No.
Did you put your money?
Yeah,
in
my
there?
10's there. I have 10 money in front of me. I started 10.
We're good.
Okay, that's fine.
All
I didn't know
right.
that you had. That was one of the
Alright.
steps we needed to do.
4.
Ooh, look at that.
Some
There's
treasure.
chests. Big competition.
Yeah, so that chest, if you have a map token, you get an extra point for each map
Uh-oh,
token.
day 2 looks a little ugly. Day 3,
Ooh,
brutal.
boy. Good draws
I
here.
don't know that you're allowed to draw these again.
I mean,
Let's
we're
look
getting
it
all
up
the
on-
chests.
Okay, the end of the
Four,
voyage
day
is
four
looking
is
a
looking
little better.
better.
I mean, you know,
Two
There's no
maps.
sabers yet.
look at this. Lots of maps to hidden treasure on the board today.
Oh my
Bunch of
gosh.
arrows.
how
Yeah,
much
not a lot of
arrows.
killing until the final day. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you can
You're gonna
stick the
get-
knife in everybody's back on the final round.
All right.
All right, so now we get 6 new cards. So we're going to start with card number 17, the Brute.
Okay.
Card number 34, the Aristocrat.
17.
Card number 11, the Carpenter. Card number 13, the Smuggler. Card number 39, the Capitan. And card number 28, the Armorer. So let's break down what all these cards do. Those are cards 11, 13, 17, 28, 34, and 39. The Carpenter daytime ability is lose half of your doubloons rounded down. However, at the end of the round, if you manage to hang on to them that long, at the end of the voyage, you will gain 10 doubloons. The Smuggler is a daytime ability. Gain a loot token from the current day. Then place the Smuggler in your ship. The Brute. Discard the rightmost character on the island, which may be the Brute. That character's owner gains 1 reputation. The Armorer doesn't have a daytime ability, but does have a dusk. If you gain a saber or a hook token, gain 2 reputation. Shame there's not too many sabers or hooks out there this round or this time. But at nighttime, you also are going to gain 1 doubloon for each saber and each hook token in your ship. Might be needing to hang on to him for the final round. All right, the Aristocrat. During the day, you're going to gain 2 reputation. And then the Anchor, if you're the only player to have the Aristocrat in your ship, nobody else has one, you will gain 5. Otherwise, you will lose 3 doubloons. So everybody just play those Aristocrats this round so I can hang on to mine for the final voyage.
No.
Finally, the Capitan, or Captain, as more commonly referred to if you speak the language correctly. It has a daytime ability that you will advance to the rightmost space on the reputation track. You will lose 1 doubloon for each position gained in this way. All right, so that is our new set of 6 cards. Now, any cards that were in our hands from the previous round do remain, but this now gives us lots of new options. Start this round. All right. What are we picking, folks? Okay. All right, everybody's
Sorry.
picked their cards.
I'm good.
So we'll go ahead and flip them up. We have an 11, a 17, a 28, and another 11. Interesting. All right, so
Well,
the 11s.
This, hopefully, then you have the least amount of money in your pile right now.
All right, so it's definitely a strategy. So carpenters lose half your doubloons rounded down. That'd be Matt and Suzanne.
Yep.
Um,
Do I lose 6? So 11.
It's half
of
rounded
it
down.
So.
You're good.
Yep. So then the brute discard the rightmost character on the island, which may be the brute. The owner gains 1 reputation.
Ouch.
Look at you being all reputable and stuff.
I don't know what good it's doing me. So this is out of the game discarded.
It's discard. Yeah, it goes to your graveyard.
Okay.
That's basically your
On
discard.
top.
It goes on top. Yep.
They get buried at the end.
They get buried at the end of the
Oh,
voyage.
Right.
that's what I guess.
Back the other way.
All right, so coming back the other way for the dusk abilities. Brute does not have one. Nobody has any
Pick
dusk
fabulous
abilities.
Prizes. Brute.
Nobody has any nighttime stuff currently, so we can skip that this round. But we do got. Oh, I forgot. Dusk. We have to gain loot. Well, I think I'm going to start off with gaining this chest because it's giving me 4+1 for each of my map tokens. I already have a map token, so that's pretty awesome. Come on, buddy. Let's in the
see.
ship.
I am going to take.
Oh, you want to hook them? You definitely want to take that hook.
That dog's not going to do anything for me.
I definitely saved Matt.
You did, and I appreciate that.
Because that Matt
I
was
think
going
I'm
to get
going
the
to
hook.
take a barrel and keep my
Do you want
carpenter
to
for the
discard
moment.
that to gain
Alright.
your reputation?
And then
I
this-
think I like being a scoundrel for the moment, so I'm okay.
All right. So, let's go ahead and get to the next day on this voyage. Oop, that's our vicious guard dog. All right, so everybody selected.
Yep.
Maybe.
All right.
All right, what are the odds here? Everybody's
I
got.
did a 13.
Oh, we got a 13.
I expected somebody to do 15.
Yep, 2 smugglers, a gambler, and an aristocrat. All right. So gain a loot token from the current day, then place the smuggler in your ship.
All right. I'll
Get outta
take the
here.
barrel, please.
Get out of here.
We hope you enjoy.
I will
Your
lose a
relics.
doubloon for each doubloon. I currently have 2. You're gonna gain 2 reputation, so 1, and you gain even more. So here's an extra loot for you, an extra money. Then inverse. Do you want a curse or a curse?
Ooh, let me think about it a
You're
little bit.
a relic or
Relic.
relic. I think you'll take that relic, eh?
Yeah.
And I will also take a relic.
Getting outplayed. Man.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Well,
All right.
next round feels a little predictable to me.
Doesn't it?
And all right, so
Oh, let's see.
let's see what we can do for the next round, huh?
All right.
That's only helping people.
My card is definitely going to help someone. That is probably not me. It'll actually. I'm predicting it's going to help Justin. No, I don't know who it's going to help actually, but
No, this game is just always chaos. Like
It is. It's,
Like I remember the original version; it was just kind of crazy chaos. Like you're definitely playing like a strategy, and you're hoping things work out your way. But
that was my 17.
yeah,
to get
Oh,
something.
I was the furthest. That's okay.
I knew I'd.
yeah.
That's a
too.
10.
At least I
That's
predicted
a
that
10, sweetie.
all right.
I'm
No.
a 10. Doesn't matter. I'm getting the same
You're
thing.
10.
either
But
way.
you may be a 10, but we are all above a 10.
All right, so
Yeah.
no daytime abilities on the Explorer. The Smuggler, gain a loot token from the current day,
I
then
know you
place a
wanna know
token.
that.
I'm going to take this wonderful, beautiful chest, and then that comes back to my sheep. And then Justin, are you gonna take this
Definitely.
this beautiful non-relic thing?
Yes, please.
So now mine, I get discarded. I avoid having to take any relics.
Oh, look at that. What a play.
So I did not have to take any relics.
Well,
I
thankfully...
get one more reputation though, please.
You are green, so that actually means I go down.
Yep.
yeah,
All
unfortunately,
your smuggling, gambling, and Britishness
I'm going
over
to get
there.
myself a wonderful relic for my
And
troubles.
then this one goes back in the bag.
All right, now I do have a nighttime ability now, unfortunately, and I lose it.
Yep. So
Use
all of
some
us
money.
that have relics should have lost one last round.
Hmm.
I forgot about losing mine,
And
and I
lose
lose
one
one this
this
round, so
round.
I'll lose. Yep.
All right. So that's all the nighttime abilities.
It is. So, okay.
All right. So day 4 of this crazy voyage.
I'm not too worried about that.
All right.
I definitely am not doing very good in the earning doubloons department, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm feeling like that's going to be a struggle this round. So,
It's,
do I do that?
I'm very good at spending doubloons.
I don't know.
Oh, do, 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 do. I think I do this.
This is the point of the game where everybody goes quiet as they think.
we're all jockeying for position.
I don't know.
Well,
This
is
day is going to be loot for everyone. I mean,
Pretty
come
much.
on. Everybody gets good
all
stuff.
right, ready?
Yep.
Or do they?
Oh, my God.
Oh my gosh! No
Oh,
one played what I thought they
man.
were gonna do.
Sorry. I feel for you.
Oh, rotten.
Hurts.
All right, so I'm going to lose half the doubloons, half my doubloons. Well, I only have
Well, you've
6.
been spending a lot,
So losing 6, I'll go down to 3. I didn't need doubloons anyways. I heard that's overrated. Brute. This Brute's gonna discard the rightmost character. Man, you got murdered by Brutes twice this
but
game.
He
He gets a coin for his
You
trouble.
do get
because
Wow.
he gets a reputation.
yep, you do. You would go up a reputation, so you get a
We're
doubloon.
just these cards are just helping you.
And then the bosun, gain 2 for each character lower in your ship, so you
So
can get
4.
4 doubloons.
Not
That's
many,
right.
but it is some.
And then
First
starting with the
choice.
bosun, you get first choice.
Yeah,
You can
this
thank
is-
Matt for that.
I am going to take the yellow chest because I am not going to win the map war right now.
Well, I think I've got to
Thank
go
you.
and keep moving up on the map war. So,
And then I am going to, I believe I'm going to take the map anyways, because even if Matt
yeah, your
is
chest
going to
gets
win
you
it,
a lot of money.
I got 2 chests, which are going to cash out those maps better than.
Well, and you
yeah.
get to hold on to your match in the next round then if you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Cash out.
Sets me up for good things. All right, and then this barrel. Hi, barrel. Whoop. Back in the bag it goes.
Maybe.
He's so
He's
he's
mocking-
totally
mocking.
gonna murder me.
All right. Then we did.
Poor Justin.
So we do a night abilities now.
Do we do our night abilities? So hey, I'm going to lose some more doubloons.
You're correct. I have to
I'm
use-
almost to a point where the relic doesn't impact me.
Yeah,
I
I
believe
lost a
Justin,
lot
you
of
lose
money
your
this
night
time.
ability.
Okay. And then the next.
All right, so now we're back on to the final day of this epic disaster. So just kind of look and see what everybody's got in play.
Man, I don't know.
I mean, I'm very tempted to use one, but then I'm really worried that everyone else is going to be using it, which would be smart. But then, yeah. All right.
I'm just gonna do this.
I flip.
All right, we're all ready. So flip. All right.
Oh,
Oh, interesting.
I-
26, 28s.
No one
So-
played their
Nobody
aristocrat.
murdered me.
No one played their aristocrat either.
Justin's got his aristocrat.
Oh, I know.
Oh, just no. But I've just
Nobody
this
played
round.
an aristocrat. Yeah, nobody played that aristocrat. Y'all were supposed
That
to
was
play your
surprising.
aristocrats this
Yeah.
round.
All right.
So I could play mine next round. All right, so starting with the bosun. This is my bosun, so I'm going to gain 2 for each character in my den less. I have 1, 2, 3 less than 21, so that's 6 doubloons. I finally earned some money.
Nicely played.
I mean, I was down to almost nothing here. Dispose and will trigger.
Get
So
2 for mine. I just have the 1.
all right, the cook. Yay, that's going to make me very
Two, right?
sad. It's not your dusk ability, not light, not
Oh,
suns.
sorry.
And there's no suns, no daytime abilities on the armor. So, all right, armor goes first. What are you taking?
I think we will choose murder. And what have we got here?
You
Oh,
got mine, and you got Justin's.
yeah, Justin's had a hard enough time. I killed one of his characters. I think your carpenter is
The
gonna
mercy.
play
I
it.
appreciate the mercy.
So I think I've been harsh enough to Justin this
All right.
round.
So
So
then Suzanne,
Well,
you're gonna
I
get
guess I'm at
take
2 barrels.
2 barrels.
That's all right.
That's
Almost makes
thanks, I
up for it.
appreciate that. Justin, you're gonna get this barrel,
she needs to make up for that.
and
last
I
Ten
get
minutes.
nothing.
All right.
All
Now
right.
night abilities.
Now night abilities.
abilities, so-
Yay, lose some more money.
So relics lose.
Oh, I'm
money.
sorry. One thing I do need to remember. Can you please bump me up 2 on the reputation track, because when I did gain a saber this round.
Let's see, 2 on the reputation track.
So
Does something like that.
all right, so I lose 1 for my relic and I gain 1 for my armor. So I will break even this particular night.
All right. So now everyone did their night abilities. So now we're on to Anchor.
Yeah. So 16.
So,
I'm gonna get 16 cash.
So that's
So anyone who has a chest, you get 4 money plus 1 for each of your map tokens.
so if
I
you
get a
have the
8
most,
Fiber for the anchor ability.
I just gain 8, right? So I
So-
get 8 because I
And
have
then
the
you lose
most,
your map tokens.
and I lose everything.
4, 5,
So-
6, I get 12
Yeah,
more.
so everyone
for,
else gets to keep their map tokens.
This
And
is
then barrels.
Barrels are 2
2,
money for each barrel that you have.
and get rid of them.
Alright, so
Can I just get a little pile down here? Make some
Absolutely.
change.
I'm gonna discard a pile pretty quick.
And then amulet, you
so
gain
that's
1
2.
for each reputation to the right of yours. Is there anyone have amulets?
Oh yeah, that doesn't affect me, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay,
So,
so
10,
I'm
20.
doing these.
32, 35.
Oh, and that goes away.
Alright, so
Look at you. Boy, you just racked them up this round.
your relic can go away unless you want to keep them.
No, I think I'll get rid of it.
Okay.
So
40.
10, 15,
Alright. Yeah, the
24.
day worked out well for me. I am down here on starting at 12 cash.
Okay. So you keep your maps, discard everything else.
Unless you're the winner.
Unless
from
you're the
Right.
winner of fabulous map prizes.
Take all the ones that you played this round, including the ones in your graveyard, go underneath.
Yep, everything goes underneath.
And you've recorded whatever the blooms you had
Yep.
Yeah.
on
Tally
your
up your new
chest.
score.
And then
Um,
red gets 12,
I got my 12 already.
green
Actually, I
gets
got 13.
11,
I get 10, so I will.
purple gets 10, and
I
blue gets
All
7.
these tokens.
Ugh. Come on, Ben, pick well. None of this like double relic days. Come on, man.
Give the old bag a good shake.
All right, so while he's shaking, what's everyone's scores? For the viewers at home so they know.
I currently am at 40.
Okay, I'm at 36. Conesy, what are you at?
44. That round was great for me.
And Justin?
A meager 22.
22.
Wow.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
as
I'll
we
catch
saw
up.
from Conesy last round, you can get a really big score in a hurry sometimes. So,
What is this? Two of one color, 2 of another color on each of these, huh?
oh my
Oh, good.
goodness.
There's some mixed up. So we're starting our last voyage, voyage 3. We have 6 days of traveling this time.
Yeah.
We're gonna add 6 new cards to our hand.
Ooh, day 5 looks fun.
Yeah, you're gonna either. No.
Someone's choosing violence on day 5. Ooh,
Day 6 is also
Yeah.
fun.
brutal
There's
day
a lot out
for.
there.
All right. Well, this is going to be an interesting round. Let's just say that. So let's get our 6 new cards out.
All right, what do we got?
So
for us?
card number 1 is going to be 14. Card number 2 is going to be 3. 19 for card number 3. 1 for card number 4. 29. and 2.
Mm.
All right, so that again is cards 1, 2, 3, 14, 19, and 29. Those can go ahead and get added to your hand, and I'll talk through what each of them do. So first we're going to start with the Scout. So you're going to discard the Scout and immediately choose another character from your hand and place it on the island according to its rank, shifting around other characters as needed. The Apprentice is a daytime ability that lets you use the daytime ability of a character in your ship. Interesting combination potentially with a Scout there, actually. The Beggar.
No, the Scout would be discarded. So you wouldn't have
Oh,
it in your
yeah, you
ship.
do discard the Scout. Yep, never mind. Okay. The Beggar, daytime ability. The owner of the rightmost character on the island gives you 2 money and gains 1 reputation.
Oh, you can help other people out. That's a nice
Um,
plan.
The Bodyguard, another daytime ability. These are all daytime abilities this time. Interesting.
Mhm.
Discard all saber and hook tokens from the current day. Gain 2 doubloons for each
Oh.
loot token discarded this way. Well,
That's
this
interesting.
is the round for bodyguards. Everybody will be playing them on those big rounds, and only one person will get them. Might make that movements on that reputation track a little more important in the negative direction. The Necromancer, discard a relic token from your ship. If you do, return a character from your graveyard to your ship. A little zombie characters is just fine. And then finally, the infantry. If the infantry is in the rightmost character on the island, gain 5 monies, reputation, or balloons. So
Right.
that is an interesting set of cards. Okay. Well. I know not what I want to play. I have so many options.
In the order I think I'm going to play them.
So
But then
many
they will change,
options.
of course.
I think I'm going to start with that. That seems like a fun way to start off the voyage.
Oh, I bet it's the one that takes all the sabers and hooks out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's for sure. What I
That
got.
would be a
All right,
fun
so I have
way.
34, 10, 11, 1.
Pulling that
There.
Scout out early.
Yep, pulling the Scout early. So we just went over the Scout. So what are you choosing?
I am going to replace the Scout with the Beggar.
All right.
Because they end up in the same exact spot functionally. So
All right. Well,
So these goes in
discard.
the Beggar will now trigger. The owner of the rightmost character on the island gives you 2 money.
Red.
Yep. Here you go. I didn't need that anyways. No daytime ability on the Explorer. Daytime ability on the Carpenter. Lose half your doubloons. Round it down. You didn't need those anyways.
Losing 3.
And then the Aristocrat. I'm going to gain 2 reputation. Toot, toot. You suckers, stay back there. All right. Dusk abilities. Well, I probably need to play the map game here at this point, so I'll take the map. Carpenter.
Is Justin.
I guess I will also take a map.
Dang it.
Those amulets are not going to
That's
help
right.
me.
The amulet will actually help me now that Ben has moved me down a couple times. So
And an amulet for the
actually, I'm
Beggar.
totally fine with
Alright.
that.
That probably worked out in everybody's favor.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Interesting.
a moment.
Interesting. All right, so
Mhm. Don't do that. Not anymore.
what am I gonna play here?
Oh wait, so Matt used the Beggar, and so you should have gained a reputation. Did you gain your reputation?
Oh, you needed to go up on the reputation.
Oh yeah, I should have went up one more. Yep, sure.
So,
That's not makes sense.
What do I want to do? I don't know. So many choices. I have too Right time for the right time. All right.
Whoops. Oh, how many people did 29?
Only 2.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
The
but it doesn't
captain
matter,
hit
it's
the
captain.
board, so
This isn't gonna
we
Yeah.
took a shot at it. I would have been to the. Yep.
Careful there.
I was close.
Yeah.
Oh, if I could only kill that captain off. Sorry. The scout, though, has a chance to shake things up.
Yeah, what do you want to do, Justin?
Yeah, I'm gonna swap this scout out with my infantry.
Which
Interesting.
is just does nothing then, right?
Yeah, it would do nothing for
What do you
you
mean?
because the captain is the rightmost character.
Yeah, no, I know that I'm not gonna get the infantry ability. I'm trying.
You're
to get
just trying to
tokens here.
shift. Ah,
Oh,
okay.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
avoid
yeah.
negative tokens, is what I'm
He's
doing.
Gotcha.
trying to give us
Gotcha.
fabulous prizes, Suzanne.
Gotcha.
That's
Okay.
very
So
specific.
captain will go first. On the evening stuff, I like not having negative tokens. So,
So you
Capitan,
move here, you gotta
I do have to shift here,
lose a couple money, right?
and I only lose 1 money.
No, that's true.
2, 3, 4.
All right, Justin.
I'll take that barrel.
Are you sure?
Besmirch my good name.
I've had enough of relics.
Unfortunately, Suzanne, it looks like we're
We get
gonna
relics.
get some relics for us.
Yeah, which means you guys have nighttime activities
I
now.
do. Oh, that's not mine. I'll take my infantry. So I will lose a gold at night because I have to.
Wonder Bloom gone. Alright.
Alright, so now
To our next ones.
I know what I'm playing. I think. Oh, there we go. I think I got.
we're all chose. Alright.
Yeah.
I got a 36, 17, 0.
1.
19.
Well, I guess I played alright. So, Scout, what are you doing, Scout? Obviously not beating a 36.
What does a 36 do?
Well, the Brute,
No. What does your.
he's going to go away from the Brute.
He would gain money.
Gain
Okay.
1 for every one of these, but
So
I'm
it's
going to
just
get...
the Necromancer is out there.
Yeah.
So then I am going to swap it with a 28.
Alright. And this
I
is your
like
Scout.
that. Thank you.
And alright, so now the Brute triggers. Brute's gonna knock off this Quartermaster. Thank you, Justin. I guess payback is worthy.
And you gain. Do you gain a reputation?
Discard, I gain with 1 reputation, which would actually be just a loot or a doubloon. So yay.
Oh, total loss.
Yeah, total loss. I mean, I did lose out on 3, but I don't have to worry about losing the 6 now. Necromancer, discard a relic token from
Look
your
at that.
thing.
Clean up my relics.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah,
And then
if
that
he
is-
does, then he gets to get a character from his graveyard.
Yep. Oh look, he's getting his scout back. All right. That
Does that go
returns
to
to
your
your
hand?
hand.
It goes to your ship.
Does it discard a
It
character
just
relic
goes to
token
your
from
ship.
goes to your ship? No, never mind.
Ship. Okay.
Yep. Okay. It's
Nothing in
different,
daytime.
little different. Okay, so then the armor Dusk. If you gain a saber or a hook token, gain 2 reputation.
I would like a saber, please, and 2 reputation.
All right, and you are green, so ding ding.
Can I have
All
a
right.
saber,
and,
please?
what are we
Well,
doing?
what are you
with our
doing with the
wonderful
saber?
I'm going to think about that.
Who are you murdering?
That aristocrat.
I mean, it's probably pretty obvious who you're murdering, but
Don't want an
You-
aristocrat on the
Oh,
table. I got
like a
nothing at the end of the
40.
day.
Yeah, I guess we're getting rid of the aristocrat.
Yeah.
I was looking at how many points you're still ahead on points.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I am next. I definitely do not want that relic. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a barrel. 'Cause I am definitely not in the map race.
yeah, map race is kind of You in a map or
I'll take a map.
I mean, you definitely want this relic, I think. You don't want to be in the map race.
Yeah, who would want to be in the map race? That seems like a poor
Right.
choice.
Alright.
So now nighttime abilities.
I don't have any
I
of
don't
those.
have any of those.
I
do
have
You
to
do.
pay one, but then I also get one for the armor. So I'm going to net
that's a-
0.
Net 0,
Good
alright.
choice.
Nothing for me.
Yeah.
Alright, interesting.
Uh-oh,
Alright.
we got some more violence on the next day.
Yeah. Things are getting heated.
Um,
Hmm.
I think we're gonna go there.
Are you guys doing?
Did you ask what we're doing? We are
Very
playing
interesting
cards
thing.
to
Very interesting
add
thing.
to our,
You could
that
tell
are
me.
going to our
Trying
island.
to
Yeah,
trying to
totally.
help. I'm trying to help all of you
Um,
obtain your dreams. That's my goal.
Mm-hmm.
No
It's a
pressure.
matter of what I get
No
stuck
pressure.
None whatsoever.
with.
No
I think
pressure.
I gotta go with this.
Alright.
All right.
Ready?
Here we go.
Get a
Oh,
14.
yeah, of course.
The
19.
aristocrat.
But yours actually
would go
triggers
first,
before me, yeah.
Oh, so no one has played it. Oh, yeah, you guys did play 2 bodyguards. That's right. So 2 bodyguards are going to be out.
Yep. So this one triggers and discards these 2, which
That's
means it's 4 money for Justin.
Yay.
I, unfortunately, being the chivalrous person, don't get anything out of that bodyguard. That's unfortunate.
Necromancer can.
Necromancer for Suzanne.
Yep, so I get to discard my relic, and therefore I bring my scout back from the dead.
All right, and
Which I
then
care
this
about, but-
aristocrat gain 2, and then select from the fabulous remaining prizes.
I think I will go ahead and grab a chest.
Yeah.
Alright, I will take a barrel. Thank you.
And then I get not, and you get not. Thanks, Justin. That's twice this one. I guess I was leading going into this round. I deserve it. All right.
It's rough to
Now
be
the
in
next
first place.
one.
Quit doing this.
I liked that. So
Look at us getting all reputable and stuff. I just don't even know what to think about that.
I mean, I am the dread pirate Roberts. I must have a reputation. You must all fear me
Okay.
and know how
All
mighty
right.
I am.
I think everybody is selected. So,
Alright. There's my bodyguard.
oh, look, it's my bodyguard.
Yep, so Matt's bodyguard will trigger this time.
No, yours does. because
Yep,
you
you're
are
the bottom.
Oh, I'm
reputation.
lower, that's right. I'm
That should be bottom, I think.
Yeah.
Look at that.
alright.
All right. So this explorer doesn't get any daytime abilities. This bodyguard does.
I won't get any
Discard
loot later
all
on.
saber and hook tokens.
So 2, and I get 2 for each of those, right? So it's
Yeah.
4 money. Yeah, that's some
This
money.
one gets nothing.
Nope.
This
Sorry,
one
man.
I get to discard a relic token.
Do
The
not-
barrels are
Or 2
worth
money.
2 money.
And unless you have
Or
the
I can.
double your maps.
Yeah,
I mean, if you guys
he's
if you
getting
tie
this,
with
and there's
map,
no more map tokens. I think I'm just going to chuck
well,
a map
is he
token.
doubling? Does he
He's
have a
got
doubler?
the explorer out, which They also don't see a way to get rid
No way
of.
to kill them
So
off that I see, yeah.
yeah, I will just. And with no further chests, I'm sitting on a bunch of loot that doesn't do anything.
Yep.
All right, so I do get to.
Pick a relic.
Oh, I have to bring somebody back.
Oh, you can
We're
get rid
gonna-
of a map too.
I did get rid of a map. I had 3.
Yep.
Now
Oh, no,
dusk
that's-
But you can
abilities.
only discard a relic though.
Huh? No, discard a relic
Oh,
token.
relic token,
oh,
which is
it's
a
a relic
purple
token.
one.
Never mind. I can't do that. I
Yeah, I was
guess.
gonna say you can't get rid of. a
I
map.
always thought it was a treasure token. Sorry.
it's a
no,
relic.
he discards.
I don't have any relics. Never mind.
But you do get to pick a fabulous prize.
I
You
misread
can
that
pick
card.
a relic now.
No.
Don't you want one to go with your necromancer? Come on.
No.
All right.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I was hoping that
Bodyguard
somebody would be
phase,
higher
thank
than me,
you.
but such is life.
Alright, so now.
And yay. Never mind. Alright.
I know what I'm playing. There we go.
That is some poop.
Really, I'll say from the cards that I have in here, there's only one that could potentially get me anything.
Oh wait, I forgot. Last round, I still have.
Yeah, everybody
I
had relics.
I gained a relic, so I have to lose a money.
Yeah.
Oh, and I gain a money.
You do.
Thank you.
Alright, for
remembering
night
the
times.
tokens.
Alright, so now we're on to day 6. We all have selected our cards. Reveal. How many ones do we have? Green.
It was the only card left in my hand that could potentially get me something.
Yeah, same.
So,
Alright.
but
Sure, I know
now we
what you're
see what
doing
Ben
with it.
does.
All right, so
Yeah, I guess.
Scout gets to replace a card down.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that kind of. What do I.
Oh, you don't have your aristocrat out anymore.
Think the thing to do might be that. Yeah, because that won't trigger. That. Not great. Yeah, let's do this. So my scout will go to there. This will come down, and this will play there. Alright, so use the sun ability of a character in your ship for the apprentice.
So I'm using the bodyguard. So I am taking
Oh,
out both
Yep.
of the hooks, so I get 4 money,
that's
please.
unfortunate, but well played. Well played.
That was.
Alright.
I wanted the hook. I wanted
That
the
was
hook.
my plan as well, but alas.
What do you
All
want
right,
that
next
hook?
up, the next
Oh, to get-
apprentice
Yeah.
is
So,
you,
what is your
sir. What
apprentice
would you
gonna
like to
do?
Yeah, I guess there's nothing. I could just
Wait.
brute somebody.
Yeah, you would brute Matt, Matt.
Prevents him from losing money though. So I don't
He
know if I wanna
also
do that.
he beat yeah.
Which one is he? He has the
What
quartermaster.
happens if I activate the scout?
You would discard the scout.
And then
use the sun. Yeah,
But it
discard it,
doesn't-
and then
I don't. That
choose
one doesn't
another-
really make sense.
well, you would take it, discard it, and then choose something else from your hand
Yeah.
to put on the island.
You think?
Yeah, in
Yeah,
the order.
because it's activated, so you discard the
Mhm.
scout,
Yeah.
and then place another. So you'd have 2 of your color out on the island.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what it. I mean, if it says
That's the way I would read it.
it does
You're
not
right.
say
Interesting.
replace
Yeah, sure.
this card.
Yeah.
You would just have to place the scout in the thing. But the
Well, I
question is,
guess I
do
can
you
maybe
wanna
earn
move?
some money this way.
Okay.
I will discard the scout and throw a beggar in there.
And you are.
You know, the 4.
oh, nice.
But it won't matter.
All right. Well, that all works out.
Now we activate
So
this
now-
beggar.
Your beggar. So the owner of the rightmost character on the island gives you 2.
Oh, look at that. Some money for Justin.
And
And
then
he
the
gets a
owner of the
reputation.
rightmost character can turn around and give me some money.
Yep. Oh my goodness, you guys are harsh.
He's getting some reputation from that.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's
Your
hurting
approval.
me.
So ding ding.
And then
And then the quartermaster, gain 1 loot for each of your loot tokens.
yeah,
So
well,
gain 1 to
Get
bloom.
it back.
Right.
no, 1, 2,
You
3,
Go,
4.
gain 1 to bloom for each of your loot tokens, not gain
Yep.
1 loot for each of your loot
Yep.
tokens.
Yeah, no, that's what he said.
He said loot, so I just wanted to clarify that you're not taking
then-
it off the board.
Starting with Dusk, going
I
that
guess
way.
I'll take an amulet that will just not help anybody else. But on a bright note, it doesn't get me a.
I unfortunately am
Relic.
stuck with this thing. Here you go. Here's your fleet of cards. And then
this crew.
nighttime, I have
Night
to chuck
abilities.
I
Chuck
have
a
to
coin.
now lose a coin.
I will gain a coin. Thank you.
Well, that worked out in not Matt's favor, so I'm okay with that.
All right, so in the voyage, should we go through these real quick?
Yeah.
Gain 4 to bloom plus 1 for each of your map tokens if you have a chest. So you have a chest. You
I
get
think
4.
I have the only chest, so I get 4 for
4.
that.
Yep.
No maps.
Map tokens. Who has the most map tokens?
That's my explorer at
He
4.
technically
Okay,
has 4.
discard them and get 8.
So Ben gets nothing
I
for
get
all his
nada.
mappage.
Anyone with an amulet, you're going to gain 1 doubloon for each reputation token to the right of yours. So I'm going to get 3.
Yeah,
Anyone else get any?
I get
No.
a big fat 0 times
job.
2. So
Barrels will get you 2 doubloons each.
all right. So I'm gonna gain a couple of those.
Make some change here.
I don't need that
I'm going
5.
to turn in 3 singles, so with my 2 I get a 5.
And that should be it for all the things you get.
So
Yeah.
now it's on
Anchors
the
on.
card.
I don't have any cards that give me any
All
anchor
right.
stuff.
I get
I-
10 from the thing, from my carpenter.
Yeah, man, I think you are the only aristocrat out there.
I
I
am the
tried.
only
I tried to get in the
aristocrat.
aristocrat game.
I do gain 5 for that, but I lose 6 for the quartermaster, so I lose 1.
Well, that worked out well.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
All right.
Tally up your final scores.
Not going to be enough, I think.
It was not a particularly scoreful round, so.
Speak for yourself. I think I got quite a few.
Oh, good. I'm glad it. It does look like it was a good round for you.
Maybe a respectable score. We'll see.
I mean, I don't know that it was enough, but
10 and.
All right.
as long as I
No
can meet my
spoilers
husband,
there.
it's good.
No spoilers there at all.
Right.
All right.
All right, so
Scores.
tally her up. Justin, what do you have?
I ended up with 52.
Way
Matt?
to go.
I finished at 54.
All right, I've got 59.
I have 61.
Good job.
Ah.
and I
Well
wasn't
played.
even that violent.
All right, table flip. I'm not
If
sure
you
I
can
can.
flip this table. We
don't know
need
that
to
I can.
talk about where your newfound strength has come from.
Yeah,
because
pretty much. So we'll go ahead and take care of cleanup off camera, obviously. But what again? That tip is to reorganize everybody's decks of cards by so it's all in numerical order, lowest to highest. But what did everybody think?
It's good.
I mean, besides the fact that Suzanne won, so this game must be terrible.
oh my gosh, and this is a like.
Well, I didn't win, so therefore the game must be terrible.
I've played the regular Libertalia,
Yeah.
and I like the piratey theme with the cards and everything, but this time with the player interaction on this other side, it was a lot more fun.
Yeah.
I mean, this was definitely like it added an extra dynamic to it, and at some point they have an extra set of all of the stormy side and the calm side to even add more replayability. So I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I didn't realize that when I was explaining it. Yeah, those additional tiles. There are additional ones for like the sabers and the maps and the barrels and the amulets, so that you can swap those out to even other options and make it more variability. I love Libertalia. I am definitely partial to the original a little bit. Because of the theming is more to like these are like your sky pirates or whatever, and from a theme perspective, and the cards are probably a little more they're little animal creatures and a little more friendly, and they took out some things that are I would say a little more offensive to certain people, right?
So it's more of a family friendly game.
Yeah, it's
too,
more
in a lot
a
of ways.
little more family friendly, and then I definitely like the more interaction sides of it. Like this was way better. Like the only other time I've played this game was on the
Calm side.
Calm Island, and I found it boring, because the thing that makes this game, in my opinion, really good is the highly chaotic nature of it. You can't plan out what's going to happen
Right.
exactly. Even though everybody's working off of roughly the same cards,
Yeah.
it's just very chaotic. And as we saw, like you started out really
Had a
poorly
rough
this
start,
game,
had a rough start.
and then it just came back. You have
I
a
did
solid
okay.
score. Like
Yeah,
everybody's
I
everybody's
pretty
score is
close.
within 10 points at the
got
end.
up, so I feel okay about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've always really enjoyed, like you said, I'm kind of like you. I played the original Libertalia. I totally understand. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I think the art that they've done on them is really good. I just like the old original Libertalia had a grittier kind of like that kind of Caribbean dark feel to it. I just kind of loved that art style. This is still good art. So for anybody who's worried, I mean, it's still a really good game. It plays almost identical, I think, to the original one. But I agree with you. I think the player interaction on the Stormy side was fun. I mean, yeah, we all got kind of bit at different points during it, so it was fun.
Yeah, this is a game that I don't immediately intuitively understand, so I think that accounts for my rough start off. But yeah, I mean, once you get into a flow of it, you pick it up, and I had a great time. I think the reputation track is interesting. That's a difference from the previous version, right? The reputation track, so you can kind of rely on that to, you know, be able to break a tie and guarantee yourself a certain loot option, maybe. So that's a nice add.
Gives you an extra little option in the cards. So
Yeah.
as far as big changes, the reputation track is a major change from the previous version of the game. The reputation track does allow a different mechanic, whereas in original Libertalia, the tie break was basically a second number that was printed on the cards themselves. So you would just look at that. So and it was all set. So if you were the red player, you kind of got to know that, oh hey, the black player will beat me on this card, or the blue player will beat me on this card. So you know, if you really played a lot of Libertalia, you could start to take that into account. Versus this is definitely, it adds a little bit more of a dynamic, and definitely that placement here can make a big deal, a difference when it comes to getting loot tokens.
Or just being able to activate the card and have it be useful, which
Or,
we saw at the end with like the
Yep,
bodyguard
that
and
too.
everything. So
The other major changes, they did add 10 additional cards. So the original Libertalia only comes with 30 cards total to choose from. So that extra 10 cards, it gives a little more variability. Again, I think that's a big thing. And of course, the production quality is amazing. Like the card quality is good. I'm not worried about having to sleeve these. They've got a good plastic coat on them. I mean, everything from Stonemaier is just exceptional these days.
The finish on them, they're not super slick.
No, because you can
Which
pick
is
them
nice.
up super easy off the vehicle. So
Yep, and you can shuffle them through your hand.
So
you know, so that's really nice too.
I mean, we'll almost for sure play with our metal coins the next time instead of playing the cardboard ones. But
what's really nice is, aside from me not understanding the difference between a 3 and a 5 when it's printed, they're clearly different sizes and different colors.
yes,
So it's very easy to tell that apart. And you know, the loot tokens are very
nice.
Very satisfying.
that's
very clear what they are, as well as the colors.
I think
So-
they actually added I feel like they added a loot token. Like I don't remember hooks being in the original game, but I'd have to double check that.
You might be right.
I don't honestly remember. They could have been.
Well, the original's so hard to find anymore, and it's very expensive.
You can get your copy at Noble Knight Games, apparently.
Yeah.
And the prices come down for the original
since
this
this came out. Yeah.
I mean, this mechanically is a better game. Like they definitely, like, this is the second edition basically of Libertalia, and it is a mechanically better game. And these loot tokens are by far like super high quality. Like they're hard plastic tokens. I would, compare them to the hard plastic tokens in Azul. They're different colors and different symbols on them, so if you're colorblind, you can deal with that. The only thing that there's not a colorblind replacement in, or some kind of denote symbol on it, is the reputation markers. And honestly, you could easily, if you were colorblind, because they're so large, you could easily put like a little symbol or something on each one.
And then match it on your graveyard tile.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that you can tell.
Exactly.
It almost kind of, the funny thing is, because all the backs of the cards have these different
ships,
it would've been
airships
nice
on
if
them.
they
Yeah.
silk screen something on there, but
Or just even a sticker would be fine, right? It doesn't really matter. That's the only complaint really from a components perspective, and
I'm not colorblind.
I don't.
So it's not
I don't
an
think.
issue for me.
I think I played with somebody that was colorblind at Gen Con, and it became almost an issue. But they knew how to deal with it, having played enough board games over the years. Great game, love it. I can't wait to play another game of it now. Like this definitely made me far more excited for this version of Libertalia, just because I had not gotten a chance to play the real player interaction side of it, and
I feel like it's more fun too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I like to be able to play games sometimes with just my wife too. My wife also is a board game enthusiast, but this is a fun game, and it gets so chaotic, especially when you get up to its max, which I think is 6 players. And it's just so much fun and so much, like you said, player interaction, and weird things start to happen that I don't know. It just gets to be a really fun game to play, even at high levels. So.
And I don't remember if the original has a 2-player variant, but this one does come with a 2-player variant. We haven't tried out yet. That may help with being able to play it at a lower player count. But yeah, I agree. The more players, the more fun, more interaction.
Yeah.
Just
you want the chaos. Like this game is definitely about the chaos.
You want to feel like you're competing with these other ships.
Like, this is not a game that you're going to sit down to and mathematically figure out the best way to win. You're going to play cards, hoping that you're going to get the result you want, and hedging your bet on what the worst result you think you're going to get. Mm-hmm. And somewhere in the middle usually works out. And if you can manage to time things kind of right with your opponents, you manage to end up scoring the winning score. Yeah. All right, that is Libertalia, Winds of Galecrest from Stonemaier Games. If you like these type of games, go ahead and pick up your copy. There's still plenty of copies available. Ian's still the first printing available now at your friendly local game store. Until next time, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Hey there, it's Conesy. Thank you so much for watching. We put out videos weekly here at WiscoDice. Check out our channel for more great videos, and don't forget to subscribe. We also have more great content on our website at WiscoDice.com. Of course, we do this all for you, the viewers. So please like the video if you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.